Just like a judge, he judges according to the base of the constitution. So our base becomes our sense gratification and we judge everything on this platform. And in this way, vimudha, completely bewildered. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Manovashenye hi abhavan smadeva Manaschananyasya vashan sameti Bhishmo hi devah sahasa sahiyan Yunjadvashetam sahi deva deva. All the senses have been under the control of the mind since time immemorial, and the mind himself never comes under the sway of any other. All the senses are under the control of mind, but mind does not come under control. He is stronger than the strongest, and his godlike power is fearsome. Therefore, anyone who can bring the mind under control becomes master of all the senses. But if he cannot control the mind, see the next verse. Tam durjayam shatrumasya vegam aruntudam tanna vijitya kechit kurvantya sadvigrahamatyamartyair mitranyudasena ripun vimudha. Failing to conquer this irrepressible enemy, the mind, whose urges are intolerable and who torments the heart, many people are completely bewildered and create useless quarrel with others. Thus they conclude that other people are either their friends, their enemies, or parties indifferent to them. What is that? Three things. Mitrani, Udasini, Ripun. Mitrani means friends. Udasina means indifferent, that means neutral. Neutral party. And Ripun means rivals. These three classes. Somebody who encourages my sense gratification becomes my friend, Mitrani. Somebody who opposes my sense gratification becomes my Ripun, my rival. And somebody who doesn't disturb in my sense gratification is a neutral party. It's all based on my sense gratification. My judgment, just like a judge, he judges according to the base of the constitution. So our base becomes our sense gratification and we judge everything on this platform. And in this way, vimudha, completely bewildered. Completely we become bewildered. So we divide people, we make enemies and friends based on only one thing, sense gratification. Therefore this is very... And why? Why the six Goswamis are called Dhira, Dhira Jana Priya? Why Dhira and Adhira Jana Priya? What is the meaning? They were dear to both Dhira and Adhira. Dhira means the sober people. Adhira means the ruffians, the gangsters and whatever. But the six Goswamis, Dhira, Dhira Jana Priya. They were dear to both the gentle people, gentlemen and ruffians. Why? Because they did not have, they gave up this sense gratification. Therefore devotee is called Ajata Shatru. Why? Because he is not basing on sense gratification. He thinks everybody is a devotee of, everybody is a part and parcel of Krishna. So, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, we are all one family, Krishna's family. Just like a person materially sense gratification, if he is involved in sense gratification, he becomes very friendly to his family members. There is also fights and all that, but generally, if anybody outside comes and attacks, he will fight for his family. So, but if our whole world becomes our family, because Krishna said, Aham bija pradaha pita. So, we will fight for the whole world. Who else is remaining? There is no enemy. So, we will work for the benefit of the whole world. So, this is how Goswamis, they are working for the benefit of everyone. They are going about here and there only to help the poor-hearted grihasthas who are generally caught in this sense gratification mayajal and are creating so much enmity and hatred and attachment. Hare Krishna.